Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. Welcome this day to In Search for Wellness. Welcome this day to In Search for Wellness. Today I want to share with you a very simplified recipe that you may use in your kitchen to help you with your indigestion in the colon or even in the intestines. This is a easy remedy using natural means. This is an easy remedy using natural foods which you may have easily in your kitchen. For example, when one suffers from bloatedness in the abdomen, or maybe you have had food poisoning and you have had to take a dose of antibiotics for a while, you will find that your stomach is not, your system, especially the intestines, they are not able to handle any food that you give it. At times you eat something after this dose of medication and you find that you are too bloated. You can hardly digest anything. And even the system stays bloated for a very, very long time. There are also times when you may have food poisoning. Food poisoning may cause a lot of inflammation in the lining of the GIT. And because of this, it may also give you a lot of problem. After food poisoning, you will find that even feeding becomes a big problem. This is a recipe which I use all the time. And I have found it very, very, very helpful. That even when one has had a problem with the food poisoning, when you have had inflammations because of food poisoning, and those kind of things, or even infection in the gut system, and you have had to take a bout of a dose of antibiotics. This is one recipe that I have found that when I take it consistently on a daily basis, maybe for about 2 months, I find that the system heals itself very easily. The system restores itself, and even further digestion becomes very easy. This is a recipe of living foods. I am using living foods here because you know when that we cook our foods, we kill the enzymes, and also if it is anything that has been fermented, you also kill the microorganisms. So these are living foods in that all the phytochemicals, the vitamins and the minerals, the enzymes are as naturally as they have come. And so it means that you deliver all these nutrients directly into the gut system, where they really will go to heal, to help the gut system heal itself. I'm here using watermelon. Here is cubed watermelon. That is cubed watermelon. And it is important that you may eat it together with the seeds, because the seeds have got good enzymes, good proteins, and good oils. So that is a cubed watermelon. And here I have cubed cucumber. This is peeled and cubed cucumber. Cucumber is also good because, as you can see, it has got very, very many seeds within it. And within these seeds, there are oils and proteins. There are also good amino acids in it. So this is a very, very healthy product. Here we have got a small grated carrot. That is a small grated carrot. And that is a piece of pawpaw. So as you can see, that is a piece of pawpaw. And here we have a 3/4 glass of strawberry yogurt. That is strawberry yogurt. Yes, I've said that these are all living foods. Yogurt has got its own beautiful living microorganisms, which scientists have already told us that they are good for the gut system. All these fruits and these vegetables, one of the good things about them, they are also very alkaline. They are very alkaline. So when you take a bowl of this, it also goes and alkalinizes the gut system, and also alkalinizes your body. All these being natural fruits and vegetables, you just realize that they have got enzymes. They are full of enzymes. They are full of enzymes that are going to facilitate in the digestion process. So by using this kind of living foods, we are also introducing enzymes which are living. You know that when we cook our foods, you know that the heat kills the enzymes. And so the foods that we eat, most times you'll find that they don't have any introduction of new enzymes into the gut system. But because the GIT or the gastrointestinal tract is a system which manages the food that you introduce to the body. It is the system that manages the food through digestion. And so a lot of its work is digestion, and a lot of enzymes are required. There are so many types of enzymes that are required from the mouth all the way to the colon. And you'll find that most of the times when we have a lot of problems, a lot of bloating in the colon, when all the good nutrients have been absorbed from the small intestines and the rest of our indigestible matter goes into the colon, when the undigestible matter from our foods go into the colon, it may stay there for a while and start becoming, going through fermentation process, which also releases a lot of gas, causing a lot of gas in the lower abdomen. And one of the problems is because there are no enzymes. There's no further digestion which takes place. And that is why it is important to provide enzymes into the gut system to facilitate that digestion in the colon. The colon also requires the microbiota. The colon also requires the microbiota. The microorganisms, for example, in the yogurt, they go and feed on some of the polysaccharides or starches or parts of vegetables. Parts of vegetables which cannot be digested are called polysaccharides. They are difficult types of starches which cannot be digested, even like cellulose, cannot be digested in our system. So they go and lard in the colon in the undigested matter. And so it gives us a lot of problems. When you don't pass your stool regularly, you'll find that you have a lot of gassing problem. And again, you find that such times you may pass a lot of gas, which is called flatulence. When you pass a lot of flatulence, it's because there is maybe a lot of it there. But even the passing of the flatulence releases that pressure. And so you may find that many people have problems with the lower abdomen, especially because of the gas in the lower abdomen. Because as it goes to build in, it may create a lot of pressure. It may build up a lot of pressure against the organs that are surrounding. You see, what you're going to make is this cocktail salad of watermelon, of cucumber, of carrots, of pawpaw, and also of yogurt. I have found this pudding very, very, very helpful, and I continuously use it all the time. So if you may try it, you'll find that it will help you greatly. Another fruit which we may add, which I don't have here, is also thorn melon. Thorn melon is also a very good fruit. Even if you could juice it because of the seeds in it, has got a lot of oils in the seeds. And also it is also very alkaline. Being living fruit, it means it also has got its good enzymes. So you could add it into this mixture. So we are just going to mix them together. We just pour them together into the bowl. We just pour them into the bowl. Doesn't matter what order. So here I poured all my fruits and vegetables in the bowl, and now I will introduce the yogurt. I have mixed our salad together, all the vegetables and the fruits and the yogurt. I have mix them together. It forms a very good pudding. And you'll find that many people who have got problems with the GIT, a lot of gassing, a lot of acid in the stomach, a lot of gassing in the colon, you'll find that most of the time such people usually wake up feeling very uncomfortable. They wake up and you start feeding, you feel very uncomfortable. Or you may wake up because there was a lot of buildup of gas in the system. You find that there's a lot of pressure exerted on the diaphragm, a lot of pressure exerted against the organs in the rest part of the body. And you find that you are feeling dizzy and you feel very uncomfortable because of this gas. And because there is a lot of gas which may be produced in the GI tract, and if it is not exiting through flatulence, you find that pressure may build up and one may have a very difficult experience. And I find that if one could have a bowl of this kind of salad in the morning when you're feeling so uncomfortable, before you can take anything heavy, you will find that within 2-3 hours, you find that your system has improved greatly. I have found these microorganisms very helpful, and also the enzymes in these fruits and vegetables, I have found them very helpful. You'll realize that these days it is possible that when you go to your doctor, he may give you a dose of enzymes, uni enzymes, so that you can go and take, which will facilitate and help the digestion in the GI tract. You may also realize that he may also give you a microbiota, a dose of microbiota, which you are supposed maybe to take once a day or twice a day. And this is because of the present research, the modern research, what they have found, the very valuable use of enzymes and the microorganisms, especially in the GI tract, that it also boosts the immunity big time. People who have big problems with the GI tract will tell you that they live on medication. They live on medication all the time. They are acid blockers. They are acid blockers. They are antacids. They are antacids. There are other medications that may be prescribed because of gassing, and then people may complain that they don't have help. But I have found this salad very helpful. But if it is used consistently, you can use it even a bowl like this one can use it once, or you can use it twice, or you can, and also you may prepare every day. You don't have to use too much yogurt in there. Consistently use of some amount of yogurt is also helpful. If you have got masiwarara is also very helpful. Masiwarara is also helpful. One can use masiwarara as a source of microbiota. Yeah, so you can see that yogurt, that recipe is very nice, and I will take various spoonfuls of it. This is something that I have used severally. I like it. It has been very helpful for me. Very nice. Very nice. Everything is fresh and everything is living and just enriches the system with its life. Thank you very much for visiting the channel, and I encourage you to try this recipe. Thank you. I want to thank you very much for always visiting my channel. Thank you very much for visiting my channel. I'm really excited and pleased with your interest, because you keep me busy, and I welcome you this day that you may go and try this salad, and I would like you to write there and say how you have improved on it and how it has helped you. Research already has taught us that our foods are just medicines. That food, the natural food that God has provided for us, is medicine for us. What is important is that we may know through experience how to use these food items for various complaints. Thank you very, very much. And please remember to subscribe. Remember to subscribe to my channel and like my work. And please share my work. Share this recipe if you find it helpful. Share it with your family and friends. Thank you very much, and you are welcome. Enjoy yourself.